AI is advancing, and cyber threats are evolving, and the pace of change is faster than any of us would like. We know that there is a great deal of uncertainty for our clients this year, and while we can't bring certainty to every part of business, we can bring certainty that we'll be here, not just today or tomorrow, but throughout 2026, to help bring that uncertainty into opportunity. And when the world feels a little unsettled, a touch of tradition is always welcome. With that in mind, here's our 2025 Christmas story, Santa's Christmas Transformation. It was a bitterly cold December evening at the North Pole. Snowflakes danced in the wind, and the glow of lanterns flickered against frosted windows. Inside the great workshop, however, there was no cheer, only chaos. Letters from children across the world lay in towering heaps, spilling across tables and floors. Elves scurried in every direction, their tiny hands trembling with exhaustion as they tried to keep pace with the endless tide of wishes. Santa Claus himself sat slumped in his great wooden chair, his brow furrowed beneath the crimson hat. "How can we ever manage?" he murmured. "The world has grown so fast, and yet we are still working as though it were a century ago. At this rate, children will be waking up without any presents on Christmas morning." For a moment silence fell, save for the scratching of quills and the distant howl of the winter wind. Then, with a sudden spark of hope, Santa rose to his feet. "There must be a better way," he declared. "If the world has changed, then so must we." And so he called the team at Heliocentrix, who had saved him from his computer woes only 2 years ago. They listened with care as Santa spoke of his plight. With knowing smiles they set to work. "Fear not," they said, "for where there is data, there is a way." Soon the workshop was transformed. Gone were the mountains of paper and the weary sighs of overworked elves. In their place stood gleaming screens and humming servers, alive with possibility. AI-powered agents took their stations, one to read every letter in an instant, another to predict who had been naughty and who had been nice, and a third to match each gift of Santa's great supply chain with flawless precision. But the greatest change was not in the machines, it was in the elves. No longer buried in paperwork, they returned to what they loved most, crafting toys with care and adding personal touches, and dreaming up new wonders for children everywhere. Santa too found time to write heartfelt notes and plan surprises that would make Christmas morning truly magical. And so Christmas was saved yet again, not just through speed, but through the gift of time. Time to create, time to share, and time to spread joy and magic everywhere. As the sleigh soared across the starlit sky, a message echoed from the North Pole to the world beyond. Merry Christmas from all of us at Heliocentrix, where technology gives you back the magic of what matters most.